Yeah. So where did we last leave off with your guy? I'm not even sure if you're in. Did I not give you a token in here? Jeez. What a jerk.
Yeah, I am not in here.
Now you are.
GG, thank you.
So the last we left off, you asked
Olivia.
What's her face? You asked Olivia to kind of look into, I forget exactly what it was. Something pertaining to Jaren.
Tyrant holding the thingy or shard. Shard it was.
Yeah, he's holding on to this shard, and you wanted her to look into who else knows information about this, because there's got to be more than one lead.
Yeah.
I think
69. Ah, yes. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Seven hit die now as well. That's good. Okay.
Just jotting that down as a note because that's an exact reason, and I remembered something, but like I don't know what happened this week. I just so over the course of the next few days, I believe everyone's kind of getting set up for the festival. But you spoke to Vulost, who arrived in town, and Vulost kind of invited you onto a hunt. Typically, hunters of your type, they just hunt alone, but he seemed like he wanted you to come with him.
Yeah, he did. So I agreed.
You did? Did you want to head out now, or do you want to get anything while you're in town?
Excellent question.
Because you are going to face off against what he called Amphire.
What does he know about it? Can he share information?
Of course.
Or should I roll myself?
You can roll yourself just to see what you know.
First, gonna see what I know myself. Survival or nature? Which one?
It is a nature check.
Nature check. I don't have nature listed here, so I will do this and add it to my roll macros. So I don't have to ever go into my character sheet. Nature roll. Oof, I do not know much about it.
Hold on 1 second, got a cough.
Right.
The most you know about Amphires is they're associated with electric, hence the name Amphire.
Mm-hmm.
And they dwell at lakes, rivers, and fresh bodies of water. Vulost will share what he knows. In essence, the relics of a bygone age. Amphire is a Morgrim that has mastered the ability to strike with electrical energy. Scaled hide, ranging from ultra blue to deep marine. As lake predators, they dwell underwater in deep caverns that they dig out.
Okay.
And using its amphibious nature to dig an abundant silt at the bottom of lakes, feasting on fish and other critters who come too close to shore. It does not just lock them to the lake. They can crawl upon land and even into trees, often snapping them like a crocodile would a fence. Their sign, if they're close to water, death by electrocution. Those are two positive signs that you're dealing with an Amphire.
Okay.
And as a lightning almost creature, they're strong to, lightning.
Yeah, makes sense. Salt.
Yes, salt. They got a mucousy membrane against their body.
Wait, would it have the same as the Grouter and the Bodak, also silver?
In this way, silver, like, you still use silver to hurt it. Salt, as Vulost tells you, kind of disables ability to conduct electrical charges, because
Right.
just dry skin on dry skin
Yeah.
doesn't push enough energy. Whereas with his mucousy membrane that it has, when it actually bites or attacks with its lightning, that is it's much more hurtful.
Gotcha. Okay.
So-
Oh dear. Okay. Can I? Oof. I was thinking maybe something like a salt grenade. Would that be something that I could ask Darthor to whip me up quickly?
He'll give you the what, and then just kind of shrug, and he'll go ahead and he'll make you like 3 of them.
Cool.
So the little grenades explode with, like a powdery salt.
Yeah, pretty much the same like those
Silver
ones those
and...
goblins used. Yeah,
Mhm.
but the opposite. So I'll add 3 salt grenades.
Well, I was gonna say, like, the silvery dust, he's making other things that are similar, so
Yeah.
it doesn't take him too much longer to make these up.
Cool. Do I spend any money on that since it's for me?
It's only gonna be about like 10 gold. Salt is relatively cheap.
I'll just remove 10 gold from my character sheet then.
Yeah.
I know that, for instance, for steel, there's also glass steel and other materials that are in the center of the line. Are there any benefits? Do any like do more damage or something like that? Or is it literally just looks cooler? It's more expensive.
For what?
Well, I mean, my nail tips, for instance, if I would like to upgrade them, for instance, I don't know if that's possible.
Bypasses damage resistances. Glass, steel, and obsidian are for the iron, whereas mithril and adamantine are for the other one. Though adamantine adds an extra damage die.
Okay, but adamantine is
So-
freaking expensive.
Yes.
Although,
Like-
how expensive is freaking expensive?
500 to get your claws.
I could ask 500 back from Vulost, since it's necessary for my gear. Then
Would you want him to basically pay
mean-
you now?
well, the thing is I gave 2,000 away to go to my clan, since we
You
share
could
money.
also... Oh, sure.
I could say that due to circumstances, I would need 500 of that to upgrade
You know
my
what?
gear.
Roll me persuasion. Just to see how likely, Vulost is to worry about anything.
Not at all. War. I have a -1 on charisma.
Jeez, and you rolled a 5 and a 1. What is with your rolls today? Good thing we're getting them out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to quickly go to the toilet. Sorry, I just noticed it's
take
better to
your
do it now. Okay.
So, what I basically have planned for him, he is gonna... Vulost and him, they're going to travel to Rockhem, which is a new orcish settlement. This is the basic map I had. It's old, the old program, but they're going to travel past Raccoon and then up further in north, where they'll eventually find the lake. I might even just say it's like out here. No, because the goblins had a trafficking line through here. Yeah, the orcs will be up that way. So if we look at the world map, those 2 rivers kind of symbolize this. They're old maps. So we'll say we get him up to like here, which is far away. And that is where Raccoon will be. Or not Raccoon. Rockham. So I'm gonna go to Rockham and they're gonna fight to this lakeside. I think that'll be a lot of fun for him. The other thing I want to check out is to make sure. Yeah, see, I don't actually have it ready. We're gonna set up a note. And I am gonna put in this thing. I made a name. Cool. Mari. Sounds kind of orcish. So that'll be the place that he goes to visit. I know that I have it set up, so it's maybe a little harder for you guys to see, but you guys got to deal with that. So we'll go here. And the other thing I want to do is zoom all the way on out. And with this, right? So we're gonna go whoop, copy it onto the map itself, set it to background, set it to GM layer. And
hey, I'm back.
like this. And do this.
And of course, I'm back when you're not.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, no,
I
you
just
are.
I have a stream going, so I'm like talking to nobody
Gotcha.
about the nefarious plans I have for you.
Oh dear. Okay. So other than adamantine, what is the reasoning why people would want to, for instance, use obsidian instead of just steel?
Obsidian does give you a +1, but it's not good for armored. So you do more damage to creatures that are unarmored and people that are unarmored. But
right.
it itself isn't good for armored. In which
it's
case,
more brittle in that sense. It's sharper but more.
Yeah. In game mechanic terms, I just give you a -1. So fighting unarmored opponents gain +1. Fighting armored, you gain a -1. I think that makes it easier.
Anyway, about the 500 gold for the adamantine tips.
Let me see what he thinks about that. Come on, I have a bag of dice. How hard is it to find a D20? You know what? It feels almost like you need it. He kind of gives you a look, and he'll give you the 500 gold back to go purchase them and get them set up.
All right. Then I will change. Adamantine is silver? No, iron.
Silver.
Silver. Wait, are there 2 or 3 different types of material that damages different things?
Basic steel is basic, and you have the silver line and iron line. I figure when I redo a new homebrew, I'm just gonna make it silver and steel. That'd be a lot easier.
Okay. But it's then adamantine and iron.
Adamantine and iron, yeah. So you got silver, which is your silvered, mithril, adamantine, and then for your iron, glass steel, obsidian.
Okay. I'm gonna just check if this works.
Yep.
Cool. So I don't forget about it.
What do you mean? So your claws now deal an extra damage worth of die. Wow, an extra die worth of damage. So I think you're doing like 1d6 when you strike with your adamantine claws. It's 2d6.
If I wear the adamantine tip.
Yes, they become 2d6 damage. Or whatever it was. So it's an extra full die worth of damage.
Oh, an extra die, not 1 damage. Oh.
Yeah. They're rough.
Okay, that makes it a whole bunch difference. I think there's quite a delay, by the way.
For what? The roll 20? I got disconnected. Okay. All right. Hopefully it's better. Was there a delay in like the call?
Yeah, so pretty much your voice was delayed. I would ask you something and then you would answer it like 10 seconds later or 15 seconds.
Yeah, when I answered something, you would take 10 seconds to answer it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, tomato, potato, we're done now. So that's good.
Yeah. So adamantine tips. So wait, would there be a reason for me not to constantly use the adamantine tips? Only if something is resistant against it, right?
Yeah. If you're fighting, say, something with iron or something that is actually resistant to silver.
Yeah, then I would just constantly have my adamantine tips on. That's so huge.
Yeah, it really buffs up the damage.
No kidding. It's starting to get a delay again. Shit.
I really don't know why.
What we can do is we can start a call and then we can choose which server it's on.
Works for me. Let's do that.
All right. So then let's switch it to, where are you? US
East. East Coast.
There we go. It should now be on US East.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but I think it's just my Ethernet right now. So I'm getting delays on a few things.
Oh, okay.
Oh well. Tomato, potato. Let's try to do what we can. And if it's the worst, if it's totally
at least
unusable,
this might help. We'll see. We'll see.
Both Nex and Hades are in the chat watching.
Are they? Wait,
Yep.
Are they allowed to do that? I guess they are.
Yeah. So long as they're not using information, there shouldn't be any spoilers. But I hope that they're good enough players to look away and not, if you see the secret room that I put in your keep that contains all the evil monsters, then you just ignore it. You go, look, my character doesn't know it, so I don't know it. And you move on with your life. But are you all prepped?
Well, I mean, I'm as prepped as I can be.
All right. With that, the next morning, you and Vulost head out with Lizzie, and you ride on out. It is going to take some time. Let me get you a little hour token instead of party token.
Yeah, of course. Can take over at least a few days, if not a week.
Well, what is it? It's going to be about 3 days as you guys head towards the actual settlement of Raccoon.
Oh, okay.
Kind of skirt around it. Over the next...
Can we scout at least a little bit around it?
Sure. As you're kind of going through, you do spot orc patrols, but Vulost doesn't seem all too worried.
Yeah, no, I just want to have a lay of the land on the amount of orcs and stuff like that.
Yeah. So as you're kind of getting up closer, Raccoon is very well guarded. It has a few towers and such, but it seems to be a minorish settlement.
That's good. So nothing
no
major
bigger
going
than
on.
Craxon itself, in terms of population and size.
Hello?
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, now I can.
All right.
You fell away.
Yeah, there's really not too much of a size difference between Raccoon and Craxon itself. And Vulost kind of goes to you, goes, I know you've dealt with these orcs. Good or bad?
I mean, I've had worse. They're not great. They are, so to speak, not positively aligned with our ways.
All right, but
They took over Abson, for instance, from the elves.
Well,
Yeah.
let me just say this. All right, part of Agun's clan out here, we're kind of going to rock him.
All right.
So I intend that we will probably find Ragash out there, one of his lieutenants.
Do I know Rakash?
Ragash. I don't know if you know Ragash. I know Zolm orchestrated the attack on Abson. So you might have had a run with Zolm.
Don't think I did.
So back when you guys attacked Abson,
Yeah.
I think it was with Nefrika. She
Might be.
Yeah, she was the one who fought and killed Zolma, who was the leader on the bridge.
Okay.
This is where you guys also had Hendrik also fought with you guys.
With us, not against us.
This was after he went to Abson to, as you guys suspected, parlay with the orcs. Then he left because you guys lured into Sobek, which ravished Abson, so he left. Then I think it was Nefrika and Darathor chased him down and cuffed him. And
Okay. Oh, with the bag over its head.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they brought him back. He BS his way out of that and kept, being locked up.
Yeah.
He helped them kill the orc and said, "Oh, I'll totally help you get to my leader when we get back to Winter Harbor."
Right. That was that fucked up thing.
Well, yeah, but you guys had no other reason.
Yeah.
So
Doubts are not a reason to arrest someone.
plenty enough reason to arrest someone, but not enough reason to do more because you thought, "Oh, hey, this is a lead."
True. All right. So, wait. So he's saying that he is gonna rock Raccoon's leadership.
He's going to Rakom, where Ragash might be.
Okay. Why?
So the contract payer is
Yeah.
an orc.
That.
Look, the way I see it, our hunts bypass borders.
I understand.
Ah,
Yeah,
who
fair
cares
enough.
If it's,
If it's not about the orcs, the monster could have just as well attacked humans. So I'm fine with it.
exactly. And this one's been searching for a new home, so it could also end up in your river.
Let's definitely don't want that to happen.
Yeah. So we'll skirt Raccoon and go to Rohim. All right.
Yeah. All right.
And about 2 days later, as you guys are, if you looked at the map, like the full map in your handout, I think it's still there. Let me. Oh gosh, let me stop misclicking a whole bunch. And yeah, in your maps, you should have the world
I think
map.
I have just as much in my in my journal than you as you have.
Yes.
Wait, Tythros world map?
Yeah. So where you guys are going, Winter Harbor, you guys only explored a tiny little section. You
Yeah,
are
I know.
traveling into the eastern mountains.
I think we went to Avonmouth once.
You've not been to Avonmouth.
No, I thought we
No.
wanted to go there. All
You
right.
wanted to, but no one's traveled yet.
Gotcha.
So, over the course of the next 2 days, about 4 days worth of travel, you eventually do come to Rokim. This small orc village, almost a war camp nestled alongside the river. And where Vulost, dismounts and he walks almost slowly up.
I make sure that Lizzie is safe, a little bit hidden behind the trees, so it's not as obvious. And then I follow him to make sure that I'm just right next to him and just walk with him in the same pace.
Yeah. He'll go up, and the orcs almost, they sit up and they go, "Oh, goes." And Vulost, responds, "Hey, it's Vulost. This is my compatriot. We are looking for your camp leader, Ragash." And the orcs will go ahead and walk up, kind of eyeing you more than him, go, "What's your name?"
I mean, I'm just following my friend here.
Yes, but that was not the question. What is his name?
The name is Roar.
What business you and him have?
Hunting monsters. And I look at them just with a very penetrating gaze.
Trying to intimidate a little bit?
A little bit.
Roll intimidation.
Damn it, I don't have that one down here. Okay.
You're gonna have to open your character sheet
Intimidation.
once in a while.
Yeah.
That
Oh, there you go.
piercing gaze, that almost unnatural look that that your hunters have. You can see the orc, as he's walking up, almost hesitates in a step. But his professional demeanor makes him approach a little closer anyway. He goes,
Okay.
"Right, a hunt, a monster. You here for lake beast?"
That's right.
Oh, the lake monster kills many orcs, many skivogs.
We're here to hunt down a monster. That's all.
Right. You find Urgash in the camp. Find Orc tent, a big camp right there. He points towards the one large tent that has this almost Orgrim skull on top of it. Because you go there, you speak to Urgash.
All right.
Vulost will go ahead and extend a hand. Like, let's go. You first.
Yeah. Oh, okay, me first. Okay. Well, then I go.
Inside, the camp is almost new. You could tell by the unbeaten paths of the grass around the area. It looks like they only recently kind of set up this war camp. You could kind of tell it's a war camp. Most people here, they're unarmored right now, but peeking through tents, you can see their armaments kind of laid there, oiled and ready to go.
Right.
But they seem to be relaxed here for now.
Got it. I go underneath the trees, past the sky. Okay, we're gonna go faster.
Yeah, however fast you want to go.
Well, I thought we were just gonna walk through. This one's standing quite in the middle. I'll
Really?
just walk past.
Yeah, he'll just step to the side and watch
Alright.
as you slowly come up to the barricade you have set up. But
I look at the
since-
barricade before I actually go past. I look at the barricade and go, crude, but it works.
You'll, Vol's kind of speaking, you'll find orcs are simple in such ways.
I like pragmatic.
Exactly. You'll go ahead and walk in past
Yeah.
what looks to be an old gatehouse of some sort.
So these look like old ruins of some building that they've managed to camp in, or what?
Yeah. Definitely old ruins. And before you sits a couple of orcs, kind of almost in their orcish chattering. They're just discussing things before you kind of see, they're kind of sitting around a little fire that they had set up. Not fire, like the rolling dice, bone dice.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of stand up when you arrive, and the two orcs stand about 6 foot, and this one behind them stands about 7 to 8 feet tall. 2 or 2.5 meters, I think.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah. But 2.3 meters, yeah. He goes, "Oh, Vulost, good to see. It was a friend."
The name's Roar.
Ah, you're like brothers.
Yes,
You-
we're family.
Nagashri says the beast is settling, but they can't foresight anything else, not with all the silt in the lake, as well as the lead that binds within it.
I'm waiting for Vulost to
Goes, oh, well, we shouldn't make our hunt too difficult. What do you think, Rower? What are we expecting? Well, my first question would be payments.
Definitely.
Ragash kind of gives a sly smirk and goes, "All right. What do you want for it? How much?" And Volus kind of looks to you because he's almost letting you lead.
Okay. It's good to know. then tell me this out of previous experiences with hunts. What's the normal rate for instance, what did the Sabali hunt?
It depends on how dangerous a creature is.
And this one has already killed multiple orcs.
This thing has, as Vulost kind of whispers into it, it's slain a troop of orcs. And has basically feasted on their corpses.
So dangerous. Got it.
Quite.
I don't know the value of gold. So shitty. Oh man.
I'm looking at what Nex said. He's like, oh, so it's your tool creature.
How much did the Sabali give? Do you know?
I think that was like 500.
Because I think this is roughly in the same. No, it's definitely not in the same difficulty. So then 150 each, so 300.
300 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys, smiles. He goes 1,500.
Oh.
Each, if that's the case.
So add a 0. Gotcha.
Orcs, with his whispering, he goes, orcs, they pay well for good friends.
That's good to know.
And Vulost will turn and go 300 or 3,000 each.
3,000 each? Oh, of course, haggling. Yeah, 3,000 each indeed.
Ragash gives like a good chuckle before he goes 3,000 together. If you survive, that is.
Make it 4,000 and we're good.
Ragash kind of leans over a little bit, or he kind of not leans over. That seems a little too demeaning. He goes, "Okay, I'll do 4."
You have a deal. And then I walk up and, because I assume that this is the guy.
Yeah.
I walk up and shake his hand, and this is really funny because I'm like 1 meter tiny.
Yeah, this guy, like, his hand can wrap around your arm.
But I don't lack in strength. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. But he goes ahead, he gives you a firm handshake.
Oh, I'd definitely give him a firm handshake back.
And
it's not stronger or anything like that, just firm.
And you kind of feel with him, like, he doesn't wear any armor. And his strength is just about on par with yours. If not more, with his obviously larger size.
Yeah, makes sense.
The deal is set for, if you survive. Though we'd hate to lose you, Vulost.
That's why I'm here.
Once you bring it back, could you get the heart for Nagashri? She says it would help her immensely.
We will do our best. No promises.
Excellent. It is just follow the river and you'll find, I think, one of his nesting grounds. A small little notch in the area where you would see it. Well, if you wish, I could lead you there.
That would be quite helpful, actually. Thank you.
Okay. And with that, he'll step on past you in these long, slow strides. It doesn't seem like he's in a rush for anything. You get this sense of patience that's building within this creature.
This is very interesting because this is definitely a creature that I feel like we could actually barter with as Craxton being. Like
Mhm.
I'm very much in the mindset that at the end of this, I want to ask questions to him.
Of course.
But
So,
after.
yeah.
So first I want to show him. Ooh, that was almost a pan on the ground. After I show him that I am actually worth something.
Of course. Ragash kind of turns. He goes, so, how do we get this thing out of the lake?
We will worry about that.
It has taken a liking to Skevhogs. You want one?
Do I know what a Skevok is?
Roll me nature.
Cool. Like nature checks. If I roll a 15 and not a 5, I lost.
Oh, I didn't scroll down. I'm like, oh, I don't see it. Skevhogs. These. They're basically large
Warbows.
Yeah.
Got it.
Of course, and I'm adding things. Doing things dumb.
I was actually thinking of doing something else, but this works as well.
If you had a better plan, you can use
No,
the
definitely
better plan.
not better. I just had a plan. This is better.
I had
This
faith
does not
in-
involve me sticking my hand into the water.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Well, I was going to go into lightning mode and then just shock the water. And then see if it's attracted to that. Because lightning, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Nice, nice. I hope it's not too heavy.
It's a little heavy, actually. You know, not the best. So it takes about till the end of the day before you eventually reach what is the lake front. And here
I
you
don't
can
know if
see
it
that
should
little...
be visible yet.
It should
But
be.
it is. Okay.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. There was nothing there. And Ragash is kind of gripping onto the horns of the Skevog and, leading it towards this area. Where would you like it set up?
Well, first of all, I would like to make sure that my riding turtle is safe.
Lizard.
Turtle. Lizard. Same thing.
Not entirely. I know Zolm used many of those.
We reappropriated some of them, yes, that's true.
Good friend Zolm was.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Nah, war will do that to you. But with that, he, I mean, if you just want to put Lizzie elsewhere, she could definitely be off map.
Yeah, just put her off map.
Mm-hmm. The lizard just kind of, lays out, rolls over onto his back, and just kind of sunbathes there.
Living the good life.
Yes. Oh, but I did want to say, as you guys are approaching, he goes, this lake, we call it Gulmarari.
What does it mean?
Nestled between the mountains.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You make this?
No. Come on, look at that. I found this on
I mean, it looks
Incarnate.
really a lot like Incarnate.
It is.
So that's why I'm
someone
asking
made
if you.
Someone made it
cool,
on
though.
that program. Like, that
I
is
love it.
what you can do with it. Like, jeez.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's really good. I'm also making maps for my campaign, so working on that. Very nice.
With that, Ragash will go ahead. You know, just go, yeah, the scaffold's yours. I'll make camp. I'll let you two hunt.
Thanks. We'll let you know when we're done.
Yeah, he's already walked away.
Okay.
So what's the plan, Roar?
So first of all, we need to lure it out. I don't know if it actually can go out of the water, or if it just literally is just a water dweller.
It can roll over trees and crush them like twigs. Like it walks, as far as you know, like a crocodilian.
Okay.
And
So it's got some sort of legs, so it's at least can go on land. That's good to know.
If you guys cannot meta, you can watch.
What I would say is maybe put it over here, and then we can hide in like the trees and the bushes here.
Yeah, so you want to just right up at the edge of the water?
Pretty much. And then we'll just ambush it as it tries to ambush the Skavok. I'm not too worried if the Skavok actually gets eaten.
I don't think Ragash was caring about that either.
No, I didn't think so. The only thing I'll ask Vulost. Do you think it's better if we wait once it's done eating so that it's satiated, and we'll be less on guard?
In a way, I guess. I don't know.
He's not very helpful, is he?
I tend to just go with it. If I die, I die. It's not a big deal. Just like that Alp.
Yeah, I noticed. I like to be a little bit more methodical in my approach.
Hence, I'm letting you lead the way, friend.
Yeah, so what I'll do is actually I'll move it a little bit back, so if you can put it just here. Perfect. We'll hide in here and in like the bushes around it, so wherever.
Yep.
Do I have to roll a stealth check, or...?
You both will roll stealth checks.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I get advantage because of the bushes?
You are
the
setting
fact that
up.
I have...
So yeah, it's with advantage. You have time to set it up.
Thank God. And that's 21.
Let's see what he can do.
17. It's also pretty decent.
Yep. And with that, you guys wait. Do you want to... How long do you want to wait for? Until it appears?
Pretty much.
So, you guys wait. And it's going to take a couple of hours, as it looks like. The lake is quiet, though you can kind of see silty disturbance within the lake. It's a lot more brown than blue. Obviously, with the administrations of the creature making whatever it is underneath the waters.
Yeah.
Vulost kind of just sitting alongside you goes, so, how's it like hunting with the others, the lords?
Very interesting. we've come across quite a lot of different creatures that I've never met before. And I actually start showing him my collection.
He seems like intrigued. He goes, what are they?
Oh, this is the Horn of Sobale. I don't know if you've heard of it before.
The Sobale. The one that you drove through the work camp.
That's right. That's the one.
And I don't think it was long after until we hunted the Alp.
That's correct. The next one is indeed the Alp Tooth. You know this one. We tore that together.
Yes.
After that, check this out. And it looks like a tooth that is almost half rotting, but at the same time, way longer than a rotting tooth would grow. This is the tooth of a grave hag.
Oh, you fought one of those nasty wenches.
We took her down. No problem.
Jesus. Looks awful.
Those were good times. I mean, it was horrible, but good. Good to be hunting.
Of course.
We also actually managed to in the end it was a deal, but first we fought a Cathay.
A Cathay? What the hell is a Cathay?
Does he really not know about a Cathay? This is one of those legendary creatures, right?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to know anything of what you're talking.
Okay, well then I explained to him what a Cathay is and how it's related in lore and how they're seen as demigods due to their immense power. I also explained to him that this one definitely talked the talk, basically, and walked the walk on being able to completely change reality to cancel out a curse from decades ago.
Now I know you're just making shit up.
No, absolutely not. In the same area, we also found what was almost one of our kind. It was a werewolf. However, he was cursed to be immortal and always ravenous.
A Vagir. No, Voref.
That's the one.
Nasty thing. Did you find the hag that did it?
Wasn't it the Cathay that did it?
No. Hags are the ones that do cursing like that.
Problem was I wasn't there for half of the
So as far as the story went, you guys thought it was the Cathay, I think. But
yeah, Vulost thinks it's something else.
Though you did come across information that it might have been an outside entity. But I'm not sure how much you guys picked up on that.
Okay.
But he definitely says it's something else. Whether or not you believe him is up to you.
Oh, I see Froosty's in the chat as well. Well, this is good for you. So I also, by the way, explained to him that we managed to deal with what was it again? The giants? No, not giants. Not orcs. Ogres. That we bartered with them.
You ogres that were part of an orc troop.
No.
What orc?
The orcs were part of the ogre troop.
Oh. And it kind of goes, oh, that's an interesting dilemma. Or
we actually got help from them. We offered them much food, and they were very helpful after that.
You deal with these things quite interesting, Roller.
This was, to be fair, one of my friends and colleagues, Darathor. He, oh, sorry, Cole, is it right?
Yeah, Cole would be his public name.
Yeah, so I would have said
with,
Cole then.
You are with family.
True. But I still would have said Cole.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll let you rescind and say it.
Just a small retcon. So, in this case, it was actually one of my colleagues and one of my good friends, Cole, that came up with the idea. As you can see, they have a different look on the world that is helping me to re-see everything in a new light.
I can see. It's doing you well.
Thanks.
Fighting demigods, taking out orcs. Well, not orcs.
Yeah.
What was that? The Grave Hags, yes.
Grave Hag, yeah. The most recent thing we actually did was we found an old, couple 1,000-year-old shrine to an elven god and goddess. Hidden.
Whereabouts?
It was underneath Absalom, of all places.
What happened there? What happened? Like, what you guys do? How'd you figure it out? How'd you find it? Absalom's been there for hundreds, if not thousands of years.
How did we find out that it was underneath the church again?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did we find it out again? Because there was something...
Irok sensed it, and you guys knew you had to
because
find...
we were... Yeah.
And you knew you had
we
to
were
find
looking
something.
for the something of godly existence.
A lesser shard
demigod.
was what you guys were looking for.
One of my new colleagues, Itzel Rock, it's called. He was able to sense that there was something of the demi realm underneath Absinthe. So after searching thoroughly, turns out that the church that is there used to be the place of a giant tower. In the basement of this church, there was a way down. One of my engineering friends figured it out.
What was down there?
It was rather strange. At first, it was just caverns all the way through, with 2 statues of the elven god and goddess. What were their names again? I can scroll up, I think.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Oryu and Kasve.
Yes.
And once we got further and further along, we actually came across an overgrown area. It was full with plants, and the actual plant life that attacked us was nothing to snuff at.
You fought blights.
Yeah, nasty they were.
The hell?
Fire helped, though.
Oh, of course. Any plant life is basically... many Strontians themselves are adverse to fire.
And at the center of it all was one giant plant that, believe it or not, was connected to every other plant and was able to heal itself through them. Horrible to deal with.
An Esso.
So, did we ever do a nature check on it?
Nope.
Did I still do that? Or
You could try to recall it, but seeing as you also fought it, I'll give you advantage on it. Though I think you already have advantage. Yeah.
nice.
Esso blights are basically almost like they're known as the heart of forests, the heart of natures, and defend themselves alike. So they usually will overgrow in forests and cause overgrowth, usually imbuing the land itself with unnatural energy and life for plants themselves in such a way that, like, if you, like, critters fall asleep, like squirrels and stuff will, sleep in the trees or sleep in their burrows, the plant life will grow so fast it will suffocate them, kill them, and turn them into fertilizer.
Holy shit, that's nasty.
So in such case, and he kind of recalls, he's like, it was a case where, they pulled back some vines and there was a herd of deer that were sleeping during the night had been overgrown with moss and vines and had just been stuck under there.
Were you able to free them?
Don't give a shit about deer.
Oh, I understand, but the plant itself.
No, this was in one of the books, one of the stories of the SEO.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It was not me. I did not fight one of those things. They say you strike the heart. Strike the heart when it's open. I'm guessing you did that.
We did. We had to basically attack all other plants to force it open.
And with that, you kind of hear this splash sound, and you can see the almost like how a snake would move through the water. It's like its head
going back and forth.
Well, its head pops up above the surface and then dies back down as it almost looked like it looked towards the shore.
Cool. I made sure that the Skavok is tied down.
Okay.
So that it's like a pole in the ground and a leash.
Yep, you are sacrificing it.
Pretty much like the goat from
Jurassic Park.
Yes, that's the one.
Yep, I felt that too. And it doesn't seem like the Skevog to have noticed that some of the lily pads have started to rise, and the creature has slowly started moving in on its war path, heading directly towards. Yeah. So I will keep moving it closer until you want to do something. And it gets right about here as you see it like hunch down and wait. Everything's kind of quiet. You can hear like the lake itself, birds and trees and stuff like that, until this thing dashes with actually surprisingly quick movement. And the single turn, it bounds over on top of this thing. And we'll go ahead and bite the crap out of it.
Okay. So I want to make sure that I transform, and I'll do it silently.
And go ahead. You go ahead.
So I am now into beast mode, basically. A hybrid transformation.
As you see, as it like grips down and bites into the base of the neck and just crunches onto the esophagus, as the rest of its body like almost wraps around this creature, and several spikes along it just slash into its side. And you watch as this pulse of electrical energy comes out. It does, in total, he does 41 points of damage. And the Skevog just paralyzed as the thing wrapped around and just waits for a second until the thing stops moving finally.
Right.
Before it crunches onto its esophagus and begins to feast on its corpse.
I am not going to activate my lightning this time.
Well, as much as Vulost told you, it has control over lightning, so it's probably the least effective thing you can use against it.
Yeah, so which is why I'm not doing that. Okay, so I'll have my adamantine tips applied since they're not resistant to silver. And I am going to go ahead and throw one of the assault grenades, I think.
All right, make me a ranged attack against it. So 1d20
is
plus
a dex, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna do dex save in case. I think that'll do.
Yep. You strike onto it, and with that, we will I'll mark it with a yellow, but we will go ahead and start
combat.
Yep. So go ahead and you can roll yours in.
On myself, initiative. Nice.
So, Raor.
I will pounce on the thing.
Yep. With one hand, you go ahead and throwing the salt grenade at it as the particles adhere into its like the mucus membrane coating this thing. And go ahead. What do you do as you launch yourself at it?
So I step up and I just do claw.
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 Jesus, no. Let's not. Yeah.
Oh shoot, I forgot to add the poison to this one. So wait, what was my poison again? Oh, my poison is a 1d6, so that's one of them, and then the second one is also a 6. Nice. And I'll immediately add 1d6 poison. That's added. Cool.
All right. All done?
All done.
Right. It will be its turn as you strike into it with the two claws raking against the skin. It rolls on its side and like gets up to, you know, like it rolls off the thing and gets up, almost half serpentine in a way. It curls up before it launches itself out to bite at you. 11 does not hit.
Does not.
But it almost looked like it intentionally, as it went to bite and you jumped to one side, it curled itself, like putting its head away, and the rest of it starts to swipe at you with these barbs sticking out. It's gonna try to side swipe into you as well.
Okay.
Another 11 does not hit.
Nice. I managed to block it with my shield.
Yeah, you didn't even block with his shield. You actually got out of the way of both attacks.
Even better.
And with that, it will go to Vulost, who has some interesting things he can do.
Looking forward to it.
First thing he's going to do is move off to its one side. And
Yeah,
he
it's
will
complicated.
attempt to attack it with his silver longsword.
I think he did it.
Yep. But not on top of that, he is, as he stabs into it, he throws out like this bag of salt to smack it in the eyes, and the thing sneers and looks at him. He is gonna go ahead and give you an opportunity to get advantage.
Nice.
You can spend one superiority die to distract a creature giving you as I open. Yeah. Yep, you have advantage on your next attack roll.
Perfect.
And then we will go to round 2.
Yes. Let me quickly read.
Read?
Yes, I'm reading. This creature definitely has blood in it, so that's good.
Oh, most definitely. It is right now pumping out blood with every breath it takes.
Okay. So I will use Blood Curse of the Marked on it.
Alright.
And I will
Post it up
deal
in
an
chat.
additional Hammercraft die damage. I will not amplify it this time, since I already have advantage thanks to Vulost.
Yep, only on the one attack though.
Yes, only on the first attack, I think.
Yep.
Wait, advantage only on the first attack, or advantage
Only
on
the
all
first.
attacks?
Only the first attack made that is not him. Oh wait, hold on. That was his first attack. Stupid me. He has 2.
Ah,
His second attack will bonus action Commander Strike to give you the ability to attack and take the advantage right now, but you won't get your marked because you have to use your reaction.
right.
So
I
if we
will go
went
ahead
back
and do
attack-
that without the Blood Curse then.
Yep.
Okay.
And you add 1d8 to it.
Nice. As damage?
On top of your damage, you add another d8.
Cool. Oh, Jesus.
2
Two
eights do not
2
hit.
times a 2 that I rolled. Oh, shoot.
Jeez. But now it's your turn, so you can go ahead,
Okay.
you mark it.
Yeah, so now I will deal 1d... shoot, what is my Hammercraft die again? 1d6 to myself. And I'm gonna amplify it. So I roll 2 damage to myself. And I use the Blood Curse of the Mark amplified.
Yeah.
And I will claw it. Oh, that's the wrong claw. But
I will
still,
take the 26.
yes, but I will
just roll
still
me-
need to.
So here, let's just do the damage separately. Roll me 4d6 plus 3.
So just roll 4d6 plus 3.
Yep. So 15 of crit damage plus an additional 4 of poison. Now roll me the 2d6 of the Hammercraft die. Can you just take a moment to appreciate that you just did 8d6 worth of damage in one attack?
Yeah,
You
I
did
definitely.
a fireball.
Yes. And the last 2 were 2 6s as well.
I know. I can read. No.
That's ridiculous.
But your second attack?
Yeah, sorry, that was my first. Oh, actually, yeah, no, that is correct. Wait, 46. No, I need to do more, don't I?
No, you get 2d6 because of adamantine claws, so it becomes 46. Your poison damage
right, and then the
did
poison on top of
2d6.
that. Yeah, sorry.
And then you did another 2d6, so 8d6 all in total. That's what you rolled.
Yeah. Perfect. Wait, 86? No, this is only 66 plus 46 plus 2d6.
I took the poison, the 3 plus 1 in poison that you rolled too.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Oh, right, okay, got it. So then my next one is this. Ha! That's another 12 damage.
All right. It is looking worse for wear.
That's a lot of damage in one roll. It's 39 in one turn.
I know.
Damn. All right. Cool.
All right. And then it will go ahead and literally move away from you, which you can go ahead and take an opportunity on it.
I will definitely do that.
The 15 does not hit.
Oh,
As this thing rears up, and you can kind of see the static building within its mouth before this blast of lightning comes out. And I'm gonna need both of you to make a save. Yeah.
16.
I was just reading the chat. Right. 16 does save.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, roll the thing. Why is it not rolling the thing? Come on. Okay.
Because it's roll 20 and it's sucky sometimes.
Why? Okay, there. I just make the roll for Vulost now. Deck save was he is not that good at. He rolled a 6 and a 5.
Oh, God.
So as the lightning strikes him for 39 damage, you take half of 39, which is 15, 18? Yeah, 18 damage.
Yeah, 18. Oh, God. Okay.
And that will be its turn. Vulost will go ahead and rally. So, both of you gain 9 temporary hit points.
Great. Wait, I'm just thinking. I forgot about new. Where is it? Order of the Lichen. I gain a +1 bonus to my attack rolls made with unarmed strikes.
Don't you already have that on?
No, because it's improved predatory strikes, and I did not add that yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hit your last turn, and I don't think you missed anything else that would have mattered. So we'll just remember it for your next attack. But that
Hold
will
on,
be
I can
his.
quickly add it to my thingy. Attack +1. Cool.
Yeah, so and then he's got a second wind tunnel himself. Oh wait, no, it's a bonus action. He can't do that. He'll just attack twice.
All right.
Nope.
Oh, and by the way, my if I have an active Crimson Rite while in hybrid form, so that one crit that I did is considered magical for purposes of overcoming resistances and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage.
I don't have that kind of stuff.
All right, cool.
Then he'll go up here and end his turn. So it is yours. Did you add
And
on
I
the
will-
9 temporary hit points?
I did not. I'm going to
So
do
just
that
heal yourself
here.
by 9.
Okay,
And then
that
in the
works
little
as well.
red circle, I put the 9 temporary hit points, I think.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, perfect.
So I didn't heal myself by 9, I just added them in there, and I'll just
Yep.
remove those first. Okay. Then I think I'm just gonna attack. Could also. How is Vulost looking? Let me do a perception check. Not that good.
He's still standing.
Is he
He
bloody at
seems
all?
about half health. Yeah, he's definitely bloodied.
Okay. Then I'm actually going to go up here since it doesn't really matter at this point.
Did you have that much movement though? Because
I'm
you were
checking.
what?
Exactly my movement.
I thought you were. Okay, yeah, go for it.
I was standing here. No, actually, I was standing here. Still the same. And I'm going to expend. Wait, if I use my ring, it just uses up the hit die, right? It doesn't hurt me?
It uses your hit die. It doesn't hurt you.
Okay. So then I'm going to spend 3 of my hit die and heal him.
Okay. Roll your 3 hit dice.
16.
All right, so he's healed for a 32, which I think is more than he has. Yep, you overhealed him by 2 hit points.
Nice.
That is your full action, though.
Yeah, I understand.
All right.
Wait, I gotta add it on my speed that I have 4 hit die left. Yep. All right, cool.
All right. Not taking any no for an answer, it will go ahead and bite at you, Roar, since you kicked the ever living crap out of it. Dealing 15 piercing.
Oof. All right.
And then it will try to sideswipe you as well.
Hold on, 9 and then 6. Cool.
Yep. It did not get to sideswipe you with an 8, though.
All right, cool. That's good.
But it will. Oh, it can't. I was gonna say it's gonna move around you, but it can't actually. You're in a really bad spot for it. So it won't take an opportunity attack, and it'll be this guy's turn. He is got second wind, but he doesn't need to do that anymore. He'll do what he did before. Try to hit it.
Oof.
Oof is right.
He does not have advantage, so that's a miss.
Yeah. Oh, he'll try again.
That's better.
And then he will go ahead and activate Distracting Strike, rolling another d8 to the attack. 1 more damage. And then he will action surge to get onto this side. And he will give you the Commander Strike. So you can go ahead and attack with 1d8 with advantage.
Just a D8?
No,
Oh.
attack with advantage
I can
and then
use-
add another
yeah.
d8 to
So
damage.
that's a hit.
Yep.
Plus D8, 4 on top of that. So that's
All right.
14 damage.
Is exactly how much health it had.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yes. And that was
Damn.
all 5 of his maneuvers for the day.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
How'd you want to do it?
Not
Not sure.
I actually, I think he basically wanted to go and bite me. So I think that he first wanted to do a slash and then a bite. And with the bite, I actually stuck my hand inside of his mouth and then activated lightning.
Okay, but that would have not
So
been
then
effective.
from the inside. No, not even from the inside? Because I assume that he's
And
only
that's where his
able to
breath
control
of
it from
lightning
the
came
outside.
from.
Oh, makes sense then. Okay, then that's not
So-
it. Then I'm just gonna slash at it.
You ran over to Vulost and pumped in the healing into him, and with a renewed vigor, he struck out with. He wavered at his first attack, second attack striking, and with that, he ran around to its side as the creature kind of followed it with his head, exposing the gilly flesh underneath. And with that, he kind of shouts out "Now, Rower!" and you'll launch yourself, claw in hand, into its neck and basically rip out one of his gills onto the ground. Just blood spewing out of it, covering and drenching you with it, almost making you fall as you like slide back because the ground is now just slick with this thing's blood as it like starts to, in its death throes, starts to like thrash about, the tail whipping out, but dodging back before this thing finally settles and twitches once or twice more before you actually can see, like, you know, almost sparks of electricity burning blades of grass before it finally dies.
Damn.
Volus
Cool.
looks exhausted,
No kidding.
but healthy compared to you. With a gouge basically from your shoulder, your chest, like an entire bite around your arm from where it punctured with its teeth.
I will actually use one of the hit dice, so 2, to heal myself.
Yep.
So that's 2d10. Oh. 12. And he sees me looking a lot better than I did just a bit ago.
Yeah.
Some wounds close up, but you still see definitely some burn marks from the lightning and stuff.
Well, you actually never got hit with any lightning.
I did. I just got hit for half of it.
Oh yes, with the
The breath.
I forgot the breath. I was like, no, the side swipe, it didn't do anything.
Nope, never hit with the side swipe, but I got definitely hit by the breath.
Oh my god, the side swipe is where it dealt 2d10 damage.
Oof. Never hit.
Yeah.
That's very lucky.
With both of you panting with breath, you kind of see this figure standing
Hold on.
over the
Someone's shouting from the other room. Be right back.
Oh.
Sorry.
No problem. I'll talk to the people in chat. What's good, guys? Yes, Nex. It whips his tail back and forth. It whips his tail back and forth. That's weird. It doesn't announce me streaming. I thought it did, because every time I looked at you, I thought it posted me every time I went live. I guess it didn't today. That's odd. What else? It did, but it didn't give me an image. It did before. That's weird, because I've seen myself posted on your channel, and when I looked at before, it had my profile pic or the picture. it didn't. Let me search the channel instead. Yeah, it did last time. I'm not sure why I didn't do it this time. It's weird. Oh well. It's all fine in my head. Can't believe I killed the thing in basically 12 seconds. But he did have quite the ally. I guess so, Nax. I don't know why it just doesn't do you guys. But I won't complain since it does show my name once in a while, if it didn't do the image this time. Oh yeah, that fireball level crit 8d6 worth of damage, poison, and just regular slashing. Adamantine really is that powerfulness. It doesn't do you because the bot has a lower rank. Oof. But I've seen other people who are admins of their own stuff and they still get it just fine. I guess, well, can stop doing Witcher themed music or battle music since the thing is dead. Yeah, doing things manually sucks because eventually you're gonna miss something or something's going to happen and yada yada yada. Well, that sounds both like a pain, but at least it's automatic. You don't have to do it yourself anymore. So, since I have all my players in here, you all ready for tomorrow? You won't really have your reward. He has gone out, though. Not sure what I'll exactly do for that since he's on his hunt. Thinking since everyone's doing some stuff, we can do like a slight time skip. Give you guys some more time to think about things. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I basically have to ask what Alimus wants to do with his little shard that he collected. And his dagger. What Irok and
So sorry about that.
Wants to do, but okay, yeah. No problem. I was just muted, so I was just yelling at chat.
That's good then.
Well, Nex was just talking nonsense. You know how he is.
Reading chat. Wipe my tail back and forth.
Yes, I already said, oh, whip his tail back and forth, whip his tail back and forth. Then we were discussing why his bot doesn't display me properly.
Fireball level crit. Yep.
Oh my god. I almost
so
dread giving you and Irok adamantine level weapons, but we're level 7 by now, and you guys don't get magic weapons.
I know, right? So it only makes sense that at one point we'll be able to upgrade it.
So 1 extra damage die is basically a +3 weapon.
Yeah, true.
Also, balance only matters if I was, making creatures at the same balances as the monster manual would have.
True.
I mean, the twig
making
blights
everything
that you guys,
literally on your own, so you can balance according to the amount of damage that we do.
Yeah, the twig blights that you guys fought in the monster manual have 4 hit points.
Really? Oh god.
Here they have 27.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so let's get back into it. So thing comes walking up.
Yeah. You see Ragash standing over the Skavag. He goes, he, sees the pools of blood dripping both from it and the beast. He goes,
and me.
Yeah. Not bad. You guys do swift work. If it didn't take you several hours to hunt it out, but that's faster than I could have thought.
I walk up to the mouth of the thing and I break off a tooth. And
you can kind of, the tooth itself is, plain ivory, but it's got these char marks at the very tips of its teeth where lightning has condensed and, scorched it and even stained the tooth.
This was an Amphire.
Amphire, yep. Amphire.
Yes, I got it.
So, if it just had a few more volts, V, it'd be a vampire.
Cool.
An Amphire gets bitten by a vampire. Vampire. This boat with a little cloak on it. Anyway, stupidity aside.
All good. By the way, I do this completely drenched in blood.
Of course. And Ragash kind of walks up and goes, "You taking a tooth? Vulost, you take anything trophy worth?" Vulost grabs one of the spines that conducted the electricity and would shock things.
Oh, yeah, that's nice actually.
And he will go ahead and pocket that into his little bag.
Can I take one as well?
Yeah.
Or does it do anything, or does it just...
It's almost, depends. And Vulost only broke off the tip of one of these, but they're about a meter long.
I'll definitely take one whole thing.
All right.
Because it's, I think, an excellent conductor. So, Melanie / Cole / Terrathor will definitely be interested in the material.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. Sorry.
You're welcome. Next.
So you go ahead and take it, and Ragash kind of walks up, and with his great axe, heaves it down, splitting the chest of this thing open as he goes to reach in, and with a small hunter's knife, starts cutting out this almost like 2 handful size heart. It's a pretty massive heart.
I look at it and go, "Oh no, you're just as bloody as I am." Quick question: what are you gonna do with the rest of the corpse?
No,
Any plans?
it can go back into the water for all I care. Let the animals feast
Then-
on it.
Mind if I take it? In that case, I won't break off a spine. I'll just take the body with me. I'll just drag it behind the
The
thingy.
body itself is close to 800, 900 pounds.
Oof.
No, more than that. 1,500.
How much can Lizzie carry?
Lizzie is a lot smaller than that thing. It cannot carry that.
No. I understand, but how much? Like, I'll just cut up some pieces of it.
If you want to get all the
hold on,
essential...
an alarm is going off. I'll be
Oh.
back in like 2 minutes.
Yep. Well, since we're gonna wait on him, I'm gonna go get something to drink, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Now we're back. I just want to get some water.
That's okay. I had to turn the alarm off. I thought I also had to give Alexia her meds, but she already took them.
So, as far as you know, the most things that might be of use, you can get about 2-3 of the spines. But there's only about 4 on it that actually are like.
Okay.
But you can grab the other 3 that aren't broken, and maybe even grab
Yeah,
the
definitely.
broken one. You can cut out some of his organs, brain, and leave the fleshy, meaty bits if you want. And then that way it's only like 100 pounds.
I mean, I can carry some of the meat just in case. Plus, can I get at least also the organs that conduct or create the electric breath?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think it's called an Amphire. Oh my goodness, I had a name for this too. I'll get back to you on what it's called. But yeah, you can go ahead and grab the organelle that conducts the electricity itself.
Yeah, so that's basically just part of the organs then. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then I will do that and pack it onto Lizzie. And I'll just throw the rest into the water, and before I do that, I also take a quick dip myself.
Wash all the blood off.
At least some. Most.
Most.
I'll just have a red hue more than I normally already have.
Yeah, it's called a lightning sac.
Okay, cool. You're once again welcome, Nex. An Amphire.
No, actually it does not have ears next. Boom. Nope. Sucks to be you.
All right, cool. Shall we go? Amphire. I assume at this point we go back to the camp.
Yep. You, Ragash, and Vulost, it's not too far of a walk, so in the dead of night, you guys return once more to the camp.
Perfect.
In which, as you're kind of approaching, there's this older orc next to what you might have recalled, well, maybe not you, but Nafrika can recall the same type of ornamental robes and affixes is the shaman, or another shaman.
I would have thought so.
As you approach, Ragash, with his heart, hands it to the elderly orc, who politely bows and goes, thank you. And same to you, Vulost, for your help in this matter. As well as to you, little one.
I grunt in approval.
Is there anything else you guys want or need?
If you're willing to part, I would like to have some information, actually.
What kind of information are you looking for?
Mostly more general about why you guys are here and not further up the mountains like you normally are.
Our homes, the citadels we used to thrive in, have been ravished with famine and pestilence. So we've moved out of the plague-infested area.
That makes sense. Is there any particular reason why you attack all of the around-laying villages and cities? Towns, rather?
Through the old ways and the help of the shamans, we foresighted that a human brought the disease to us.
Oh dear. I might have a feeling of who you're talking about.
It has been seen. You're of one of two natures. One that we've heard about.
Oh, she's talking about me specifically right now, or what?
Yep.
I am a brother of Vulost.
Of course. If you'd give me but a moment or more of your time, there's much we can discuss. Ragash, could you see to the camp while I speak to him? And you can see an almost confused look on Ragash's face, but almost
he does
reluctant.
what the shaman says. He does what his shaman says.
Yes, if it is confused. And with that, he will go to attend it while the two shamans bring you into the tent itself. And here it's not expressly ornate. There's just a small sleeping cot and what looks to be ritualistic circles, flayed animals, chicken bones, basically what you would associate with fortune telling and
right,
such. What essentially would be nonsense, in your opinion. But she sits down and goes, "My name is Nagashri. You
I'm
are
called Raur.
and the other?"
The other is called Nefrika.
It is not a surprise to me to have heard that you did slay Zulm. He is Ragash's, one of his dearest brothers, hence I asked him to step out. It is not
Thank
the
you
time or
for-
place for a blood fight.
I agree. Thank you for your consideration.
Of course. However, we have been watching. It is not hard to see that you're deeply tied to Hendrik, as he calls himself now.
And the moment she says Hendrik, I let out a growl. Like a deep one.
An enemy of the enemy is an ally.
I agree.
What
I did not wish to eradicate the the other orc. That is
Yeah.
what. So, however, he left us no choice in the matter.
It is not my place to say what fortunes bestow us. But you went to Agagrafis, Abysson. You found something there. We felt it.
Interesting.
A piece of oblivion.
Piece of oblivion. Okay. What do you know of it?
It is hard to say. What stories and legends have been passed down and lie of oblivion? All echoed about the same. A tormentor.
Oblivion that you speak of, is this a creature, person, god?
Most regard them as the bound. The Cathay, as I know you've dealt with. I overheard you speak. No, wait, that was something else. You spoke way out where?
Yeah, I was
no,
going to
she
say,
didn't
it
see
was
that.
in the bushes. No.
Much like, she will still say it though, much like the Cathay, much like the Elder Gods.
When she says Cathay, I do a very slight eyebrow rise. And she can do a perception whether or not she can see it or not if she wants.
Sure. Let's see if she's even paying attention, because she seems almost lost in her story.
Yeah. So
Old
what,
women.
disadvantage against my dex or something, or what?
Well, she'll just get disadvantage
Okay.
to her perception.
You saw it though.
As a wise old woman, it does not seem to pass up or pass her up too much. But she goes, "You've heard of it?"
Heard of it. I've fought it. Spoken to it.
What did it offer?
I wasn't there. Oh no.
Well, to
Next.
you, it offered nothing.
Okay. It offered nothing to me. One of my companions did get an offer.
That explains quite something. The Weaver of Fates, they can be quite a nuisance to the... She almost dismisses her thought away before she moves on. But I was speaking about oblivion.
Right.
My issue is something shall lie sleeping, and I'm hoping oblivion never wakes.
This oblivion you speak of, could it also have the name of a Sveka, perhaps? Or is it
Sveka
something
is a
more?
different bound.
Okay, so the piece of oblivion that we stirred was not bound to the Sveka? Or do I misunderstand this?
Sveka is associated with death, pestilence. Oblivion as one associated. Oblivion itself, the end. All of time shall come to a close when oblivion wakes and smites the world.
I'm gonna write that down, hold on. All shall... What was it?
Hold on, I'll write it down for you. All shall come.
Thanks.
And
You want to do it in this chat?
I'll send it to you. Then.
Just
So
making
it's
sure.
not like they're not watching us.
True.
Those birds. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. That's very ominous, very foreboding.
Definitely foreboding. You attacking?
Hell no.
You just
Oh
rolled
shoot, I accidentally clicked it, sorry.
I was going, oh, this is gonna get very interesting very quickly.
Misclick, sorry.
Like, I don't care. You can slaughter all the orcs. I don't give no flinch.
No, I actually think we can actually do something here with them. You seem to have a lot of knowledge that we, or rather I, am currently lacking. Thank you for talking to me.
It's more than that, Rower. There is something
How do you mean?
There's something I want. I have not given you all because I require something as well.
What is this you speak of?
How can I put this? Sveka has plagued our lands. I wish to help. Hendrik has killed many of mine.
I just let out an involuntary growl every time she says Hendrik.
So, with this, I wish to join.
I can make something happen.
It will happen. I can
You have seen
come with you.
Perfect.
And with that, she almost reaches down and pulls out this oily black mixture, and as she applies it to her skin and stuff, it almost starts to look more elven than anything else as she starts to smear this cream on. And the effect of it is you start to perceive it's not just where she applies it, it starts to more or less affect the clothing, her posture, the way she sits up and everything. Even her age seems to change with it. Until she sits before you as just an elf. Nothing like eye-catching, but definitely looks
definitely not an orc.
Definitely not an orc. She whispers, "A glamour allows quite interesting things."
I agree.
All I need, the place is a small little hovel, somewhere where I can be alone, And of course, protection. Many don't like the Hammercraft blood magics.
Oh. So, does she know who I am specifically?
She knows of you.
She knows I'm part of the Craxton party?
She did associate you with Zolm, so...
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. As you may know, I am part of the party that is currently the owners of Craxton and the area. I can definitely make this happen. I'll make sure you have a safe spot within Craxton. As a matter of fact, there might even be some space in our castle. I think that we have like at least an area for her to work in, right?
Not exactly, but let me just do this.
Will she have to reapply it every time?
You can ask.
How long does the glamour work?
With what I have, it can last a full moon. Oh, there are... I won't go into too much detail about it.
I just want to make sure that you won't suddenly be just an orc in the middle of Craxton without being able to inform anyone about it and
not without
take coercionary actions.
Not without specific countermeasures. Hence
That's
why I'm hesitant about the witch hunters. They think they know much, they know very little, but some of their methods are cruel and will work.
Who were the witch hunters again?
The people who arrested Usik.
Oh yeah, alright, cool. I remember. The lady who had a giant gang of the Gilded Leaf behind her. Gilded Leaf. Behind her prison.
Yeah. Do we have a deal, or?
I cannot speak for my friends, obviously. But I will definitely make sure that you will arrive safely and be safe up to the point where if they disagree, you will return safely.
She nods. Okay. That is very wise of you. I could do much more than that. My knowledge of thaumaturgy and the arcane art can be of use. And if you avoid the idea of my origin, I'm sure many won't mind.
I will definitely, out of character, I will definitely share this with the rest of the party, obviously. But I think for now, only the party. And then we'll have to figure it out from there.
In-game, in character, there will be definitely a thing to go through. It'll be fun.
Definitely. For sure.
With that all settled, we can begin to leave.
All right.
And she sits up a little bit and pulls out this about half-meter chest. In which case she has to lift it up, and it seems almost backbreaking to her as she hands it to you. Your payment.
Ah, yes. I was just one more question. this area you took over, do you know what it used to be?
Valshana. It was an old elfin place. When their kingdom stood strong, this was a fort that overlooked the woods and the lake.
I couldn't help but notice that there's some stairs going down.
It is actually, and I had to look at this too, it actually comes here, and then that there's like a passage here.
Okay. So this is up, and then you go underneath the passage, or what?
Yeah, you gotta go where that first arrow is. You gotta go underneath and then through the passage to get to the stairs. See what I mean?
Because I see this one. This is just definitely from here. Let me draw with you. So this is just definitely just from that.
Yeah. There's two.
But then, oh, that's just a second way to do it, or what?
Yeah. Because you
Okay.
could definitely see with the dirt and everything. That's how. Oh, hold on. God damn it. I moved the map.
Oh,
Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. Tomato, potato.
yeah.
I can't actually
Sounds-
select your thing. No.
No, same. I deleted it, but it doesn't want to.
Oh, well.
Probably
tomato,
when you
potato.
refresh, it's gone. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Then,
I just wanted to make sure there was nothing like underneath here that we were overlooking. Same with absinthe.
yeah, of course. And so you can head on back. It's been another 4 days traveling.
I add 2,000 gold to my character sheet.
Yeah. And I think, well, that is all I've really had planned was up until here.
Fair enough. I'm not sure if I can make tomorrow. If anything, I can probably start the session with you so we can do at least this bit with her, with the rest of the party, and then I might have to leave.
If anything, then I don't really have to do too much of a time skip, and we can always do whatever happened during that week with them, and then returning.
That works as well.
So your absence at this moment actually doesn't matter too much.
Perfect.
It's like the one time Nex couldn't make it, where his absence was like explained through the dialogue. All right, yeah. Works for me. Did you want to do anything else?
No, I don't really have anything else.
All right. Then with that,
I mean,
we'll just
when I get
wrap it up.
home, when I get back, no, but that's for later, so that doesn't matter. I do want to do one thing still. Once everybody is like packing to leave and stuff like that, I assume that Ragash will come back up.
Yeah.
To us, and I will go. Thank you for your assistance in showing us where it was. I look forward to possible future endeavors.
If the Orkind appreciates your help, especially myself. Nagarashi says she will be joining you. It
She will.
took me that I saw an elf here. The Nagashri has many tricks.
She will join me back to my home to assist us further.
It'll be a shame to lose an elder shaman like her, but when I got Olmar, he'll be fine.
Plus, this is, I think, for the better of at least the entire region for now.
To each their
May,
own.
may the
Little
hunt
dwarf.
be with you.
May your blades never fail you. And when they do, may your enemies be dumb.
I look at him, I go, I don't think my blades will ever fail me, and my nails just go out and in.
It is good to have met you, Rower. And with that, we will finish the session.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for all the players joining and watching and eavesdropping. Hope you had fun. I'll see them tomorrow to unleash real doom on them.